Today, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 AVAX Gaming cryptos for this bull run. It's already apparent to me and many others that Avalanche is going to have a very successful bull run, particularly when it comes to gaming projects. I like to look for narratives within narratives, such as Avalanche Gaming within the greater gaming narrative, and I like to target these for additional gains within sectors. So today we're going to be talking about Avalanche. I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite picks. A couple of these are very risky, but some of them are probably going to be quite high blue chip market cap cryptos. So make sure to do your own research before investing in any of these, and we'll get straight into the video. So one of my moderators in my Discord sent me this resource, and I can see at the bottom it says Skipper Web3 created this, so full credibility goes to him. But essentially, there's many reasons why AVAX gaming cryptos are going to do well, but the main simple reason boils down to scalability and low fees. At the end of the day, developers and gamers are going to flock to the blockchain, which has the best user experience, the lowest fees, and which you're not going to be spending $20 or $50 or $100 fees simply buying an NFT, such as on the Ethereum blockchain. So it makes sense why Avalanche Gaming, besides Solana Gaming, will succeed in this bull run. And that's why I think it would be very prudent of you to at least consider having one or maybe two Avalanche Gaming cryptos within your watch list. These are the different sectors which we've already seen within AVAX Gaming. We've got shooters, real-time role-playing games, and also other games. And I'm going to be narrowing it down to my top 5 cryptos out of all of these. So let's get straight into the first pick, which is Godzilla Games. Now, this one is not out yet. It is currently in the funding round. So if you are interested in this, make sure to go and research into how you can potentially obtain some of the Guns token. I'm extremely bullish on this. Off the Grid looks like an incredible game. It's cross-platform. People are going to be playing this on Xbox and PlayStation. The hype is already there. So very bullish on this. We don't know how high in market cap this is going to launch, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is the Axie Infinity or the sandbox of this upcoming bull run. So gaming coins haven't really pumped yet, and I really believe gaming coins are going to have a bull run, and it's going to be the biggest bull run out of all the sectors. So Godzilla Games seems like one of those which is going to pull an Axie Infinity or a sandbox style run. The next one on my list is MetaDOS. Now, this is one which I personally bought into on the day of launch. I took a risk, which I don't normally do, right? Usually I give it a few weeks or months before I buy a crypto. I like to see how it plays out. But with this one, I just went and took the risk because I had a feeling that this one was insanely undervalued when I bought in, as you can see on the screen here, a 700,000 market cap at the price of 0.0016. So we're already up huge in the Patreon, and we were up much more just a day ago. It's having a natural correction. Therefore, I think this is a reasonable time to potentially look at getting a small bag. So if you do want to get these types of cryptos at these low prices, I strongly recommend getting in my community. There's all sorts of people enthusiastic about crypto here, trying to find the next up-and-coming gems. Shout out to Omar within my group for actually finding MetaDOS. You know, an interesting thing about this group is I don't actually find all of these projects. We have many people within my group bringing projects to me on a daily basis, and I simply just research them and decide whether they're good or not, right? So obviously I'm doing my own research, but there's also 1,000 other people also with the same goal, providing projects to me using my checklists and things like that. And therefore we find absolute gems like this, such as Omar within my VIP group. So again, he found this gem, and I went and researched it on a call within our Discord, and I decided to pull the trigger. Now, what is MetaDOS, right? So this is a Metaverse style battle royale crypto. Now, they use the word Metaverse. I don't really care about the use case of that word here. Maybe they're just doing it to try and get click rates and things like that. But really what this is a battle royale. It's something like an Apex Legends or a Fortnite style game. Now, obviously, the graphics are not on the level of a Fortnite, but that is because it's a brand new game. It's a small kind of tight-knit team. who are creating this. So you can't expect this to be, a 4K style game. But you can see the team there is fully doxed. They do have a good array of experience working on other successful games. We've got the likes of these games here on the screen, which you can see. A few of them I do recognize from the App Store. They did pretty well in previous years. So the team already have experience. They're not complete novices trying to tackle something they don't know. It is a good sign when you see the team having a wealth of experience on other games. So another interesting thing about MetaDOS, which caught my eye, is the cross-platform ability here, right? One of the main things I look for in gaming cryptos is a wide target market, an appeal to a wide audience. And that is something that I see with MetaDOS. They're on PC and Mac, they're on Android, they're going to be on Xbox, PlayStation, and VR. So the degree of cross-platform ability is something which I like with this. It means you can have all sorts of different players. The more players, the more eyes, the more that people consider buying the token. So if you are curious where you can buy this, it is on AVAX, so you can buy it on Trader Joe, but personally, I decided to go and buy on MEXC. It's something I'm very familiar with, and I use the exchange on a regular basis, so it wasn't too difficult for me to buy. The next pick on the list is none other than Bloodloop, and the IDO for Bloodloop is over, but for me, this is going to be a solid crypto. This is a kind of team deathmatch PvP style game, so I believe it's 5 versus 5. The quality on this looks incredible. I don't think I've seen one with better looking graphics than this. It also has a tremendous amount of hype. Initially, I faded Bloodloop. I don't know what it was, but someone asked me about this on a stream a few months ago, and I just didn't like the name. I don't know what it was, but I faded it. But I will take back everything I said negatively about Bloodloop without doing my research. I am actually a big fan of this project. Yeah, you can get a good bag of this, and I don't think it would be too risky, right? There's some cryptos in this list, such as MetaDOS, which are more on the risky end, extremely small market caps. But this one, I feel, is going to be a blue chip gaming crypto just because of the backers. It's Seedify, Avalanche Foundation, these types of people. I wouldn't be surprised if this stays for quite a long time in the market. But still, we're playing this game cyclically. We don't want to be bag holders. We're not going to be holding these projects for many years. I'm going to be completely out by the top of this bull run. And the place where you can see when I'm exiting cryptos is none other than my Patreon group. I'll be dropping sell alerts over there, so you can obviously see exactly when I'm selling. You don't have to sell, but it's always a good indicator when someone else is doing it. Okay, so the next one on my list, before we get to an extremely high risk, high reward play, is none other than Shrapnel. A lot of you guys know this one already. I personally do not hold any Shrapnel, and I'm probably not intending to hold any Shrapnel because of the market cap size. But nevertheless, if you did get into this one early, or you're just looking for a safe kind of 10 to 20x gaming crypto play, Shrapnel probably will have you covered, right? It's got some pretty decent exchanges: BitGet, Bybit, HTX, also Crypto.com exchange. So I consider some of these almost like the prerequisites to getting a Coinbase or a Binance listing. So it does fill me with confidence, the fact that they've already got this amount of listings straight off the first year of them existing. Shrapnel, just like many of the other AVAX cryptos in this list, obviously have very good graphics. They pride themselves on the quality of their game, but also they have a fully doxed team, right? Showing their faces. Some of these guys have many, many years of experience. And yeah, you can go and see the full team here. Some of them on the younger side, some of them on the older side, a real diverse array of experience, which is always something good, right? Because I see some teams, they're all old people, and I see some teams and they're all young people. If you want the complete team for a gaming crypto, I would say it's ideal to have some people who are veterans, like a Trip Hawkins, who have many years of experience in the gaming industry. But then some people who are maybe younger, they understand the current context of the gaming market, and they understand blockchain and crypto maybe a bit better. So I'm seeing a good range here with this team. Man, there's so many people on this team. Maybe they're going overboard. Maybe it's a bit unnecessary. So many advisors as well, right? But yeah, this is a very big team compared to the likes of something like MetaDOS. So it's not surprising that they're seen as almost like a blue chip gaming crypto, and they've already got some very good listings. So Shrapnel, not one that I would personally buy, but I am bullish on it, and I do think it's got a future in crypto. And the final one, which is a degen pick on the list alongside MetaDOS, is MetaX Seed. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the name, and nor am I the biggest fan of MetaDOS, the name. So the biggest red flag with these two is the names aren't the most marketable, but I still think they will do well. This one here we have on the screen, you can see it here. They've got loads and loads of games. They seem like quick fire games, almost going for that type of Nakamoto style games, but on Avalanche. So I am pretty bullish on this. Unreal Engine PC games, but they're also doing mobile games. So again, tying into cross-platform ability. This is something I talk about extensively on my video course in the gaming sector, part of my video course. So if you are interested in more of my general thesis and philosophy around crypto investing, that is somewhere that you can check out. It's linked in the description. But MetaX Seed, pretty good project from what I've seen. You've also got a fully doxed team, which is always good to see as well. So this isn't one I've looked into a ton, but I have looked into it on a surface level. And from what I'm seeing, it seems like one that will do well. I believe it's going to launch at a very, very small market cap, just like MetaDOS did. So the beauty of this is, although it's not as safe as something like a Bloodloop or a Godzilla or a Shrapnel, you can get them, you can obtain them at such a smaller market cap. So for example, MetaDOS, it was around a 700,000 market cap when I bought it. All that needs to do is go to a 70 million market cap and I make a 100x on my money, right? So if MetaDOS simply goes to the current market cap of Shrapnel, I'm well over 100x on my money, right? So it's very easy to get those multipliers when they launch at low market caps. So I'm just putting this one a word to you guys. Go check it out. Go do some research. And yeah, that is my top 5 gaming cryptos to buy on Avalanche. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's any that I missed. What other gaming cryptos on Avalanche are on your radar? And finally, do not forget to check out my Patreon group. These guys are making a ton of money. I don't even have to really mention it too much. My results speak for themselves. We've made countless 50 to 70x's since the bear market, and this group is the place to be. Crazy active community, so many people in there. You can ask me questions privately. You can get your own portfolio reviewed by me on a VIP live stream. There's so much content. I really recommend you just trial it for a month, and you can always cancel if you don't like it. Finally, my courses are linked in the description for those of you who want to learn exactly the secrets to making money in crypto. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.